Huh?
We're going.
All right, let's see my notes here.
Nice.
So, let's just get all the depressing stuff out of the way.
Okay. Wow.
So you were watching the Vikings game.
Oh, that. Okay.
It gets worse.
Your cat is dying. I don't. Yeah, that sucked. So you know, I don't really care about sports until like the playoffs of any sport, and then I get kind of excited. It would have been fun to have the Vikings in the Super Bowl.
Your family, like big Vikings fans out there?
No, my family is not very sports oriented, so I don't think anyone's that bummed.
Well, that's good.
But it would have been fun to have the Vikings in the Super Bowl.
Oh, and I was gonna have something for you.
It's...
Because I've been watching Hoarders a lot, and
oh god,
so I start getting rid of things now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You're not going to give me something, are you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We might be able to.
It's good. It's really, really good.
It was given to me a while ago, and I have no use for them anymore. But they're Pierre Cardin.
Oh my god, these are awesome. I've been into Genie Pants for a while.
Yeah.
This rules. Sweet, thanks, man. This I can hold.
Well, I used to use them, and I'm thinking like.
What did you use them for?
Just shows and things like that. You know?
Yeah.
Wearing them. Just,
get wild.
yeah.
Anytime you had like a wind machine on hands.
They come off easy.
That's awesome.
So I did want to ask you about one thing that was kind of serious though, is the whole, because I know that there's been a lot of...
Hey guys, we're doing an interview in here, like that's filmed and stuff, so you gotta be kind of quiet for like a little while. Sorry.
I just wanted to ask you about Jay, retards recently.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's... I've been, it's last year, just read about and things like that also.
Yeah.
Just, I heard that he was buried by Isaac Hayes though today.
Yeah, he got buried right next to Isaac Hayes, like exactly next to him, which is amazing. It's so perfect. I mean, it's like the only kind of positive, cool thing to come out of, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was really shocking. Like, yeah, he was like someone I was just getting to know.
You were working on some Lamborghini?
Yeah, we were talking about it. We never really got to get to like start it. You know?
I was just wondering if you had anything as far as just like something that popped to mind, if it isn't too much, just that you think would just like epitomize him, just just through who he is, just like a situation where you guys.
I mean, I just think he's like one of those people who's. He had so much nervous energy that he couldn't stop like working and doing things, and that's why he was so like prolific. But that's also probably what like caused him to, to go down a road just because he was at home with nothing to do off tour, and I think he was just a guy who needed to stay on tour forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've just been dealing with a lot of that of just like not thinking of things and then wanting to. Celebrate that and like bring people their attention.
Yeah.
Instead of blocking out, just say, this is somebody that existed, and people, and they still exist.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a lot of the songs posthumously like make a lot more sense.
And then here's a last thing that's not that positive. You got the swine flu.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that was on the tour in like November where he had swine flu.
And I never actually talked to anybody that got it.
Oh yeah, Jeff got it too from the band, the guitarist, and Catfish.
I think we got it from Canada. We got it from Toronto.
We might have got Canadian
what triggers it actually? Like, what makes you
Jeff.
Well, you know, because like you're really tired and sore for. Sorry. You're really tired and sore for like 3 days, and then sorry. What are we talking about?
You know what?
I'm
over the swine flu question.
It's just a sickness that sucks.
Yeah. Also, I noticed that your birthday is on the 6th.
Yeah.
Do you have like any plans for that?
I don't know. I'll be in LA hanging out with my friends, but I'll probably be celebrating the birthdays of Bob Marley, Axl Rose, Zsa Zsa Gabor,
Ronald Reagan,
Babe Ruth, and a few other There's another good one too, but yeah, I'll be celebrating other birthdays more than
Yeah. Do you take stock in any of the astrology type things? Because like I don't really pay attention to it except for the fact I'm Aquarius. And then when I find out, I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then everything else I kind of just.
I don't know. You can read anything into it, so I'm always like, yeah, that's totally me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like even if there's like 50% of it's right, you're like, it's pretty true. You know?
One thing that I noticed is that you seem to have like from the things I gather or whatever, speculate. It seems like you're the type of person that just has all these ideas all the time.
Yeah.
And some of them happen, some of them don't happen.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of things that I picked up on that you've mentioned that you were interested in.
Okay.
You might have even forgotten by now.
Okay.
One of them was an idea to do like a all women group.
Oh yeah, and just play bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that never happened. That would have been awesome. I kind of want to put together like a girl group, but now like it's kind of been done, and now with like producers just like making records and stuff, like putting them out under their names, I think it kind of happens a lot. So that's cool. But like it was gonna be more of a band situation, and also I just sort of like I don't need to start a whole band that I spearhead again right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, well, yeah, because I mean, I find myself like people remind me that I thought of things like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
they're like, that was you, and I'm like, okay, I'll take credit for that. Remember.
That's awesome.
Also, I read that I think it was a Thrasher magazine interview where you were talking about doing a Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Oh yeah, well there's this idea that we wrote out a while ago that we were like gonna take to Adult Swim, and then that just sort of fell by the wayside after like a record came out or something. But it's still there. I think it's still a good idea. So yeah, that would be awesome. I'd like to do that. I have a pretty good idea for it.
The whole Shoot to Kill thing, did they just shelve that project?
Yeah, it just like they shot the entire thing, was edited, they went through posts and everything, and then like there was a shakeup with like someone leaving like VH1 right when the show was about to like go into like airing, being scheduled. So like the new guy came in and shelved it just because he didn't feel like it was like a VH1 show, which it totally wasn't, because it was like more classy than that. You know what I mean? Like they really went down the road of being like, oh, well, we'll take that stupid, well, you know, we'll give an idiot that everybody else, that even bigger idiots want to like be in love with, and then there'll be like 15 of them, and this idiot will pick like another idiot, and then they'll like probably just fuck like that's what they do. Shoot to Kill is pretty cool. Like
it was an
idea. It's like we were remaking videos and stuff, and like getting like young filmmakers to like do no budget videos for these like classic acts who would come in.
Do you think that I know that you seem to have relocated a lot, and then when you landed in LA, you stayed there.
Yeah.
Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that you have all these concepts and that it's an area where there's a lot of people that are hustling, and that there's a lot, is that what keeps you there?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's just like a lot of people ready to do stuff because everybody like is kind of making a living out of art, and everybody knows that like if you just keep doing it, you know what I mean? Like I have a friend who has a camera that's awesome and all his own gear, so he's a director, and then me and my friend John write, and like stuff like that. It's just like everybody does something, so no matter what project you want to do, you can like do it immediately for free.
Instead of like
a
lot of small towns, there's a lot of
it would take
people
a long time.
talking, and there's like
but then people have to like go to work, and then like people lose like the interest or what, you know what I mean? Like I feel like more people are just like putting it on the line to just like make it happen. So that's why it does.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm from Olympia, so I have like people are down to do things, but then the resources they have are different. Than there's like somewhat of a similar like energy and focus, but then it's not.
It's pretty laid
not
back
all there.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's pretty straight up. Have you saved the strip?
No, we tried for like a year. We moved. We got the fuck out of there. No, that wasn't.
Lost cause.
We like after like a month, we realized that wasn't happening.
Which is weird. I know.